gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off. But and he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. On the move to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 55 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Mike's 40. Switch up.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And again, it's Allen.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen being chased out left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
To try again after the sack. Jackson flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson now. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
You. Mike's foot. I'm coming after you.
Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Allen going to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal
normal
person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen to throw. Eluding the... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead
and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Throwing, Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Jackson. Escaping the press, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a two-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. Here's Jackson, rolling to his right, and he will get in. The two-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is caught by Beasley. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On first down, it's Murray, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the... And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would